Yeah, just altogether pointless.
It's a 10 out of 10.
He's a poet warrior in the classic sense.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
Who is it?
Enough of that. Look, we've got background music. How good's that? It's like a Meghan Markle broadcast, isn't it? Podcast. Archwell. Now listen, got some terrible news about our new king. He's made two big mistakes already. First of all, I'm going to say, listen, the nation has lost its monarch. Now, there's people, even Republicans like myself, have been in the past, and we even the most die-hard, I don't like these people, rich people living here, lording it over us. We got respect for that woman because we realise, actually, no, she was a very good head of state. Now, we were lucky to have a queen, but now Charles has got, and we've always had our worries about Charles. He's been nothing but he's the embarrassing son who got dropped on his head in a family. You always get one. Oh, he's a bit funny, him. It's him. It's Charles. He's also killed Diana. And listen, not only is the best thing in the royal family ever gone, dead, murdered, but now the worst thing is, hello, Flickby tie-dye. Yes, our monarch is no longer with us, tragically. She did actually die the night before. That much has come out. She did die the night before. So we didn't get told till 5 o'clock the next day. Somebody found a corpse first thing. But listen, the things that King Charles has done wrong already, and this is only early on. Now, he's got to think about the British people, the British people for once in his life. We don't expect him to be the hip-hop king. We want him to preserve a little bit of dignity to this fucking country, and we expect him to do that. We paid him a lot of money to do that. And what's happened is already Harry and Meghan have been exposed to the public. Do you know how vulgar that is to English people? Because this isn't to do with the royal family, this is to do with the British nation. We, as the British nation, can't stand those two people. And after the death of the Queen, we don't want to see him. We also don't want to see Prince Andrew. And the excuse is it's his mum, it was also his dad, but it doesn't matter. We don't want to see Prince Andrew. He's a paedophile. And there's also footage of him at the morning where he's touching up his own daughter. He just cannot control himself. This is terrible news. I've also got news of a terrible magnitude, which I'm very concerned about. All this sexual abuse going on. It's a beautiful egg is going on a cruise with her rich elderly parents. I assume they're elderly parents. Now, she got front row seats at Paul McCartney gig just recently, and Kenny Loggins was 5 miles outside the inside zone. So you see, that's how important her dad is, how much money her dad's got. Now, they've gone on a cruise to keep her quiet, and they've deliberately chosen this cruise because it's got something called the Cavern Club on board. Now, I'm hoping she's going to get some footage, but I'm very worried that the people who could be Puerto Rican on this cruise might try and take advantage of her. They might say, we can get in touch with Paul McCartney's spirit. You have to take all your clothes off first, though, because she's going to be the only person who's going to go to that Cavern Club on board the cruise ship. Do you know how big cruise ships are these days? They're like huge hotels. You know what I mean? You get lost in it. It's like prisoner cell block H. But I know what passenger liner, we call them Pazzy cruise, right? Passenger or cruise ship crews are mad. They're bonkers. They do cocaine. They go abroad. Because you see, when you're in the Royal Navy, you have to go by certain rules and regulations. If you get busted, they take a strand of your hair. It's a drug test. And if they find anything on there, you're fucked. You're really in trouble when you get punished real bad. If you're in the Merchant Navy, they don't do these tests on you. So everyone goes ashore, does all their queer stuff, their pervy stuff, their S&Ms, their M&Ms, a lot. Anyway, let's see what the people are saying after the death of our monarch and the ascendancy of this lunatic. Yeah. Huge loss. Terrible. Terrible. Oh, what was the other thing I was going to talk about? The revolver. Now, I've always said this is a pointless. I don't think it needs to be coming out. I think it sounded all right. You know, I don't like the album. Just think it sounds all right. What's the point in, you know, obviously the search for more money, but they've run out of stuff, haven't they? Obviously, because I mean, when Andrew Dixon announced what was on each album, I thought, oh, here we go again. We've got this silly ass single, EP. What's the point? We don't need it. And, you know, I'm sorry about the music, but they've given me some copyright-free music to play with, so I'm putting it on. Deliberately chosen so I can talk over it. Yes, you can support my channel by sending me thousands of dollars by the bucket load. Yeah, if I was Mr. Mayor, I'd say, yeah, give me some money. Give me $5, because then I can go out and get a pizza. Do you know what? I haven't done this. I said we should do a weight check on him. Every week, find out what he's been up to. And I've noticed, you know, my dad was going out with this woman called Claire, and she smoked, she drank, and now and again she'd go on this health thing, but she carried on smoking 70 fags, 70 B&H a day. And she'd say, well, I'm taking these vitamin pills now. Have you noticed he started saying, I'm taking these vitamin pills? Well, vitamin pills don't do anything. It's a myth. It's a myth. If you get iron pills, if you get vitamin C, you've got to take it on the spot. You know what I mean? Don't believe in vitamin pills. Cod liver oil's all right. Cod liver oil, great. Selenium if you're going a bit bonkers. If you have St. John's wort, because I thought, well, listen, I want to go out there. After I got divorced from my second wife, I thought I want to get out there and get horny with the girls. You know, because you lose it a bit at 37 or whatever age, you know, 35. I'm 30, no, I don't know, 40, whatever age I was. So I thought to myself, listen, I need to spice it up au natural, because I was working for a company where they do regular drug tests. It's important, you know, that you was clean. So anyway, so I thought, well, I had to pass all of my medications through, and not like one medications, I meant vitamin supplements. I had to pass them all through through my workplace first. So anyway, and I thought, well, I heard this St. John's wort's supposed to like chill you out and all this kind of thing. What was that other thing? Ginseng. I was having ginseng tablets, but I was mixing the ginseng with the St. John's wort, and my God, I was getting itchy legs every day, itchy legs. And I thought, I can't bear this itchiness anymore. And then I thought, I've got an idea. I'll stop taking all these vitamin supplements. And guess what? All the itching stopped again. And I've never touched all this bullshit since then. And I've been eating Big Macs, KFCs, baked beans on toast, shepherd pie, greasy chips, pickled onions, battered sausage. We like battered sausage, and all kinds of greasy shit, you know, and a fried breakfast whenever I can get my hands on it. And sausage rolls. Right, so this isn't the best diet that a man or a lady could possibly have. But I was thinking to myself, listen, it's a diet that suits you. You've got to keep the black dog away. Isn't that right, Martin McGrath? And that costs you $10. That'll cost you $10 for that advice. Andrew Dixon, yeah, I mean, what can we say about Andrew Dixon? A hero. Do you know what he's done? He's made a mockery of Mark Lewisham. Again, twice he's done it now. First of all, we found out about John Lennon's piano. Second of all, he found out where the Beatles really met. Third of all, he's just found out about the truth of Jasper Carrot, and it wasn't Jasper Carrot. Who would have thought it? He even told the man who actually said it, and he said, I never knew. My God, this Andrew Dixon, you know what? He's dangerous. He's like Pol Pot. He's like Pol Pot. Hey, Dave, the pickup artist, he's like Pol Pot. He frightens me. I'm not going to be. You won't get me being abusive about Andrew Dixon no more. Did you notice when the Queen died? That was the first time I heard. The second time I heard it because my wife told me twice. I told you this already, but we found out earlier. We found out from Russell Brand that she was dead earlier on. You know, last night, the night before. Treat me like you did the night before. Nothing's going to change our world. Yeah, this is very true. And like I said, Martin McGrath, I'm very concerned about It's a Beautiful Leg. I think she's going to be sexually abused by ethnics who are posing as Brian Epstein. Hey, why don't you come in here then? We'll show you what the cavern was like in 62. I'm the type of guy who never used to cry. All she needs is somebody in a Beatles wig and she'll be a sucker. She'll be on her back. She'll be on her back. So I care about the vinyl nerd community. That's what I said about... You know, why should I give a toss about an arsehole like Mr. Mayo? But I did. I was worried about him when he got retarded. When he got retired, I said I was concerned about his calorie intake, wasn't I? Because I said he's missing 30. And how many miles is that now since he's been retired? Retarded. How many miles is that? Thousands of miles already. He's lost all that, but he's been putting the calories on. We haven't seen him, but maybe he's just been doing headshots, or he's been putting up old footage and overdub. Or it looks like the end of Thunderball. You know, ropey, very ropey. Oh, let's move this on. You want to see some more of this? Turn the music down. All right, let's go. Oh no, I've got to control it from down here. Nothing's gonna change. Right, let's have a look what's people been saying. Yeah. My second wife, do you know what? She had nothing to say. Nothing. Turn that down. Have a look at the collectibles in the smallest museum in the world. See, Parlophone Pricky thinks he knows everything. Let me tell you, he don't. Because I know where the smallest Beatles museum in the world is, and it's here. I've got it. All the stuff's in there. Willie J. Kramer, memorabilia. Yes, the Merseyside greats. They all stayed at a Hard Day's Night Hotel. There it is, John Lennon's piano. Once Upon a Time, it's called. Beautiful, isn't it, eh? He wrote Imagine on that, and All You Need Is Love. And That'll Be the Day. What a legend that man was. What a legend. Okay, anyway, let's put something else on. Let's get rid of that, because we're like I said, there's an entrance fee for the smallest Beatles museum in the whole world. The excitement. Remove from studio. Remove. There we go. Let's try it again. Let's get something else up there. Yeah. Put a new video file up especially for you. All because I care about you. Okay, if we could find this Beatles 1979, I'll put it on for you. See if we've got anything good here. Oh, this is good. Look, watch this. Here we go.
Hello, it's Beetle Brad. We're we are on the road to Fest
Scary, isn't it?
for Beatle fans. So this has been 2 years in the making to finally
Not exactly
get
James
here
Cameron, is it?
because of COVID. Oh my gosh. Yeah, COVID. Anyway, so yeah, Fest for Beatle fans. Here we come.
Reliving the golden years.
Okay, I'm in a little bit early, so I can give you an idea what's here.
That man's got an exploding briefcase.
We'll kind of zip around here. There aren't as many vendors as
There's
there
fucking
normally is in
people
the
there, but
past.
that was last year.
Boy, yeah, it's kind of amazing, but we will show you what's here anyway at the fest. Stay tuned, got some cool stuff to show you.
Listen, he knows what he's done. He knows what he's done. He
These
made
jackets,
this sort
those
of
are really neat. Got some very
apology the
very
other
nice
day without
jackets.
saying names or anything.
Different
Just
ones
saying, I'm
to
just
choose
doing what I'm doing. I just want to show you my bits and pieces. I mean, I don't think he's guilty,
Little
really. I think he's innocent, but
Inside,
he's
there
just
you
a
go.
narcissist. And you can't help it. If you're like that, I'm like it as
Show
well,
you this.
Peter
Kinda
Brad.
neat to
You
do.
know, it's just a horrible realisation that you're a psychopath.
nice.
One day you wake up, realise you're not Mr. Nice Guy. He's going to
And
get
here's
angry in a
some
minute.
magazines and newspapers.
I wish those people would be
So
quiet.
much stuff for Beetle Brad to choose from. What do I get? Oh my gosh. Oh wow, look at this. Nice stuff all along here.
Fucking, they've done a John Lennon book about
Stuff
everything.
up here.
John Lennon shits
Look at the
his
soap.
pants.
These. Turn right there. Sorry about the glare. Trying to make this a little better. Lunch boxes.
So you didn't get this kind of
Beetle
quality
box, the 45
from
cases.
Andy One Leg, did you?
Nice, definitely. Very nice. Look at these tickets. It's really cool. Some very nice ones. Look at all that. Oh my goodness, these are so great. These tickets are beautiful. And we got some 45s. Sorry about the glare. Trying to see if we can do a little
Yeah, sorry about the
swing
glare.
out here. Yeah, lots. Some nice.
Oh, look, there's
Definitely.
Mickey Rooney.
Gets
Can,
heavy. Gets
look, can I just
heavier
ask you a
here,
question
yeah.
quickly?
Exactly.
Can I
I
just
can
stop this
understand
crap for a second? Right. Can I just ask you a question? Because I was trying to tell my wife about this earlier on, and we was down the cafe, and we were having croissants and coffee, and I was saying to her, "Listen, would you?" I said to her about this other woman, and I said, "Yeah, she might be a Hell's Angel," and then, and she said, "Well, and I said, "Oh, you don't just if you're an Hell's Angel, you have to go through an initiation, which usually involves gang rape." And she was horrified. She had no idea that it's not just a bikers club. There's all sorts of and there's something to do with shit on jeans, isn't there? Can anybody tell me now, Fred Rutherford? Perhaps you'd know. Could you just tell me, what do they do with women in Hell's Angel clubs, and what is the initiation for a male member or a female? I don't know if women are just raped or if they're initiated, but I know it's not good from what I've heard in the past. Please, could somebody clarify for that balding boomer? Perhaps you're the man to find out for me. He's gone. I tried to put his picture up, but I'm frozen. He's frozen. Sorry about the music. Anyway, let's put this on till we get answers, Fred. This computer's got a mind of its own. It ain't a beautiful mind either. Oh God, here we go. Look. All right. Got Wang.
Okay, and then up above here we've got an auction house.
Oh, he's come back.
Books that they've done for estates and show different things. Beatle One posters, so it's got Beatles. Some of the ones down here that are different too.
We might be able to get got Wang
These are all
on in a
different,
minute. Hang on. See if I've got some
ones that
footage.
they have at this time.
Do you know what I think? Got
Hey, it looks like
Wang.
we got a bookseller.
Got Wang
It's got
looks
some
a
nice
bit
books.
like.
You can see
You
some
know
Beatle
that
books.
bloke
Let
who
It
was
Be,
fucking
White
off
Album.
Rambo. In
This is a
Rambo.
brand new one. Very nice.
You know the one that
It's got
gets
some
blown
really
up
good
because he
stuff in
kills
there.
Rambo's girlfriend. Take me to America, Rambo.
Yeah, this is kind of like a box
Remember
set
that?
of different ones that you can purchase. Of books.
Oh, I bet he's got about 100
Nice.
books sleeves under the counter.
All right, and then for my rockers, here we go. Look at this. Beatle guitar. And we got some rock guitar.
Exactly. Do you know what? Billy J. Kramer actually played unplugged for all of us his album.
And these-
We're very grateful. Nothing was memorable, but it was
Also some
it
prints to
was
go
an
with it.
interesting take on what
Neat
could be
pictures. Prints to go with it.
2022's
And also some
evolution
very
of
nice looking
Revolver.
guitars.
If evolution went back to the fucking caveman days.
These pictures. Yeah. Cool stuff. Okay, here's some really
What
good
a
stuff
load
here.
of pap. Hey, Martin McGrath, what a load of pap.
That's very nice Beatles stuff here. Wow.
Right, I said I was going to get got round because Beetle Brad's been so fucking boring. We cannot tolerate this anymore. Alright, let's get another video up. Let's get something good. Alright, now this is Chicago Highlight. Hang on, I might have those fucking non-binary bitches. This could be it. This could be it. I don't know what this is, but if there's something horrible to shock you, I'm really sorry. That's all I can say. Just going to come up in a minute, and that'll be
It is
that.
March 21st, 2022,
It's the non-binaries.
and I finally just got my Beatles Fest tickets in
Do
the
me a
mail.
bad
Dear
love,
fellow
Joel.
Beatles fans, it's been 3 years in the making. It is now time
We
to
get
come
got
together
rang up
in
in a minute, don't you worry.
person and celebrate the greatest band
Hey,
in
listen,
the
I
history
got a
of the
right
planet.
load of abuse via email.
Oh my
the other
God.
day.
Peter
Not
Jackson
abusive
is
it
going
was,
to be
you fucking cunt, you fucking
either
bully
Black
bastard,
Rabbit.
fucking cunt.
Oh, this
I'll-
is too
What are you
good.
talking for? I've got a name, but
I
you
don't know how this is going to go,
control
but
yourself
I am
out there.
hoping
For
it's
God's sake,
going to be one for the books.
Christ,
We're
that
going
woman is
back.
ugly.
Full schedule of events will be posted online on Friday, March 25th, my birthday. The fest schedule actually came out last night.
Grab
I
a
saw
dick
a little
for
bit
me.
of it, but we're
Hey,
both going
Marty.
to look at it
Grab
now.
a
We're a
dick
week
for
away.
me.
How are you feeling?
I'm nervous. I'm excited.
fucking
I'm
Mr.
thrilled at the
Mayo's
opportunity to Introduce myself to other Beatles people. Pete, the special guest. So we got Chris O'Dell at
Yes.
7.
Liverpool, world's finest Beatles tribute band in concert.
Don't
Open
be
mic.
sticking up for these people.
Nine.
Little
Christ.
singer over here.
Nah.
Name that tune competition.
These
If we can
people
do it
are
as
the
a
most
tag team, we're
hideous
doing that.
creatures in the world.
Yeah.
But if not, I'm gonna kick your ass.
They
I'm gonna kick
the
your
Ninja Turtle should have stamped on them.
Media
They should
panel,
have done.
paperback writer room.
Horrible.
Whose
people.
name is
Horrible.
on there?
Some kid named Skylar Moody.
Do you know her?
No.
No?
Doesn't sound familiar.
11,
Here, there, and everywhere.
which is what we're filming for currently, and we're gonna make a name
What a
for ourselves
couple
this year,
cunts,
right?
Yeah.
We're
honestly.
manifesting
Yeah.
now.
I mean, heck yeah, yes.
Hell yeah, we got this. Fingers crossed, it's a good one. Of course, only I would wait until
They
the
wouldn't
last
last
minute
2
to start
minutes
packing
in
anything.
Nigeria, would they?
So let me just show you guys. My current strategy is just finding any clothing item that looks like the Beatles would wear it. And this isn't even all of it, guys. We're just getting started. I've been planning this out in my head since December, January, and we are
Nothing
literally
wrong.
heading there tomorrow afternoon. It's unbelievable.
Got
I didn't
the
even think this was gonna
12-inch
happen.
rampant rabbit.
I'm here for it. I'm excited, and we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow.
Get off. Get off. I'm sorry about that. Really sorry about that. Listen, I'm going to put something else on. Be good. Be good. If you're lucky, it might be something to do with the Beatle Fest. Right, let's go. I think this is Andy One Legs upload, so it's going to be shit. I warn you. Let's turn it down a bit because he's got nothing worth listening to. Got Wang. Oh, Got Wang will be on here. The complete Got Wang. The complete Got Wang tapes, 1962 to 67. Oh yeah, I heard. I don't know if it was you that told me, Marty, but somebody told me about the Hey Jude the other day, and I had so much on my plate I couldn't take it. You're late. Bravo, Billy. Bravo, Billy. Yeah, listen, Panama Bob. Her forehead is enraging. In fact, she's got what my mum used to call fuzzy jaw. You might have to look that one up. But that started in Victorian times. The girls that were employed by Brian and May used to sell the matches on the street. It was a low employment thing, you know. Next best thing to prostitution. But because of the phosphorus in the match heads, they'd get like this sort of jaundice and they'd get like a sharp jaw. So when I see that woman, I always think fuzzy jaw. Not fuzzy bear, fuzzy jaw. It's actually fussy jaw, but we call it fuzzy jaw. So every time you see her, it's Julia Baird or fuzzy jaw. Is that cruel? Well, she deserves cruel. Wouldn't you agree? Well, it's pretty pathetic. It's got Wang. I've got Wang having a look at the records. I think it, you know, that vicious email I got the other day might have been a Got Wang supporter. Here he is, look, vampire stepdad. Yeah, but ain't it better than Liverpool? But more people turned up at Liverpool. Oh, by the way, a woman's been gang raped and murdered in the Adelphi Hotel just a week after Beatlefest. Just thought I'd let the American viewers know that. Just to know what a lovely hotel. I'm expecting 3 people from Afghanistan to be arrested for this crime, by the way.
Saturday at the Fest.
Oh my God, look at this. What a sad situation.
There's our buddy Roland. Here's a pretty cool over here. Check this out real quick. This is for you, Mr. Hunyadi.
Look at that poor bastard trying to make good out of it. And oh, look, there's records in here. Oh, isn't that brilliant? Yeah, pictures of records. Brilliant. Oh, that's not British releases at all. That's the 1982 re-releases. Re-releases, by the way, because we had the green label. How tacky is that? Tacky. We only had 2 picture sleeves in England. Do you know that, Melinda? Did you know that? We only had 2 picture sleeves. Let It Be and Penny Lane. That was it. All the rest come in green labels. And they even got that wrong on the Revolver box. They're using a 1963-64 Parlophone sleeve. The 1965, well, actually, it was 1966, was a totally different one. It had a big EMI Parlophone label at the bottom, and it's half white, half green, or 2/3 green and white at the top. So they got that all wrong, and it's also wibbly wobbly at the top, you know, sort of curvy. If you're gonna do something, at least be fucking accurate about it. And I just think, why have they got Giles Martin in for this again? It's just Busman's holiday, isn't it? Oh, let's get some more money. Re-release this. And why are they going in this order? Why are they going Revolver? There's no reason to it. Because they're getting desperate. They're thinking, hang on a minute. Oh, and there's one more bit of news I've got to tell you all. This, sometime in New York City, there's no way it's going to go ahead and get released. And I'll tell you why. Because you've got to remember that John Lennon is a lot of money for a lot of people, not just the people directly involved, or they say the John Lennon estate, but it's to do with the entire city of Liverpool. We've got John Lennon Airport now, haven't we? We've got John Lennon, the man of peace. He was voted one of the top 10 Britons, the top 10. He got away with all that, but if this thing gets out, and I'm sure the lawyers have already said, if this thing gets the public attention one more time, he won't get away with it. In fact, you know, the more clued up kids already know this, but if it gets out there big time, it's suppressed at the moment because, like I said, there's so much money in the Beatles. If you kill off one of the Beatles as a racist, it will affect the entire Beatles. Because although Jimmy Savile was never found guilty of anything, we know that he did lots of stuff. We know that Prince Andrew's guilty. We know we don't always need it to be judged in a court of law. Sometimes you know that people have paid a lot of money to get off the stuff. And the problem is, we have to realise that, you know, you can be destroyed without needing to go to trial. And John Lennon's dead now. His reputation, you know, it's been fading for a long time now, but this re-release, because I mean, we can say, oh, remember that song Beautiful Boy? Well, what is that beautiful boy? He's an ugly little fucker, junkie piece of shit. Talentless weasel, right? Nothing and nobody like his other sons. And so there you go, you think, oh, well, it's Yoko, and you know, all this little myth they tried to create about him in the last 5 years, it's all blown apart now. No matter what shitty book comes out about the last year of his life,
here.
He wasn't doing anything.
Kid,
This,
Ed, how's
there's
it
got
been this
Wang.
weekend?
Hang on. There he is. Keep that. Just gonna roll one up. Sorry, I was getting a bit on a tangent there, wasn't I? Hey, it's the music. It's like a truth drug for me. Dun, dun, dun. Beatle Fest. Well, like I said, the Liverpool one was just as bad. It just went to show that the Beatle fans are dying out. They're a dying breed. And this also went to who's talking about the Elvis film now? When the way people were wanging on about it, it was going to be opening a few more doors for the old king of rock, wasn't it? But it didn't happen because the interest's not there anymore. Certainly not with the person who was playing Elvis. I mean, like I said, you could have got my interest with that film if you just got somebody who could at least, I could say, wow, that's Elvis, yeah. You know what I mean? And that wasn't Elvis, that was the dweeby kid from school copying Elvis. And also, I found out recently it was all filmed in Australia. I knew there was something cheap looking about it. I'm sorry, it's not the same. If you're going to do it, you've got to do it in fucking Missouri or wherever that cunt was born. You've got to be authentic about certain things, and it would have added to the film. And also, like I said, you should have picked someone else, not some cheap unknown bastard. It didn't work, did it? It didn't work. Antonio. Well, don't worry, because these villains, and they are villains, Cockquang, I think they do you know what? Do you think they are having sex together? Do you think that he's trying to look like Paul McCartney on the cover of Revolver in a Chinesey sort of a way? Well, he's not welcome at Beatles. I'm sorry if that sounds racist, but he's not welcome at Beatles conventions. What has he got to add? What has he got to add apart from we helped to beat you up when he was leaving the Philippines? Or, listen, do you want me to take you down the Amazon River in a canoe kit hotel? Because I'm a bit concerned you might capsize it. And you know what I mean? Have you ever seen that film about that bloke who was trying to find the city of Zen? Well, imagine taking Kit O'Toole with you to try and find the city of Zen. It wouldn't end happy, would it? Yeah. Or imagine, yeah, the lost city of Zen with Kit O'Toole, Cockquang, and Invisible Ray, a doomed mission down the Amazon. Oh, get out of it. Oh, it's my cat. Okay, hang on a minute. Just disabled my touchpad, the little devil. Hate you sometimes, Molly. It was her birthday yesterday. Listen, I've got big problems. What did you do that for? Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had problems. Let's get a bit more got wang on. I had touchpad problems because of my bloody cat Molly, who was 5 yesterday. Molly, very naughty, very naughty. Well, apparently the touchpad's working, but it's not bloody doing anything. Oh, hang on, we're frozen. It's all right. I think we're good. Here we go. Well, I'm not watching Brother Brian at the moment. I'll just wish him well in his recovery from this terrible business we call alcoholism. What? Hang on, let me just put it to the audience out there. All 18 of you, what colour would you think Got Wham would be best as? I'm thinking the limey green of John Lennon. What do you think? I think a lot of you are pick the pink of Ringo Starr though, and not many of you will pick the blue of Paul McCartney. What do you think? Do. Well, that's it. I think I've said all I need to say tonight. I'm sorry about the annoying music. I'm gonna wish happy birthday to my cat and good evening to all of you. And remember, Got Wang is evil. And there is not going to be a film about the lost city of Zen starring Kyoto and Got Wang and Invisible Ray. Just those you know. So don't try and sue me. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Goodbye. Good night. If this bloody cursor fucking works again, it's going to have to reset itself. Oh, he's not doing a good job, sir. He's not.